This conference will now be recorded.
Select level
from
from
DL.
okay,
Connect by
level
less than or equal level less than or equal 10.
okay. This is one answer. Next answer, who can tell? Level also one kind of row num. In row num it will start from 1, but in level it can be start from any number. We can do that 5, 10, 20, any number. So here nothing is given, means by default it is starting from 1 only. And the syntax of level, if we are giving the condition, then connect by this syntax. Okay, so this is one. And another approach, can you try and tell?
Another approach like select level as a sequence from dual. No, that is the same one. Sorry.
Okay.
Select a star from dual where row num is less than or equal to 10.
Let's start.
Row num is less than or equal to 10.
No.
Oh.
So this and this you can change. Dual and star. What to change?
Table name.
Okay. Any table name we can give, suppose employees. Now here, if star you will not change, then first 10 records it will display from employees table. So here what to give?
Select row nums.
Row name. Okay, 1 to 10. Now another approach, can you try? Mod function you can use. I have given the hint. Mod and row num. Select.
Select mode of row num, 10.
Okay.
From dual.
As member from dual connect by row num less than or equal to 10.
Yes.
On dual. Okay, so connect by you cannot use for row num. That is for level only.
Row num less than.
Where row?
Level. Less than or equal to 10.
Row nums? Where row num?
Okay, 1 to 9 it will come. 10 will not come because here up to 10 we are taking. So 10 divided by 10 if you are doing, then remainder is 0. Last is 0. So 1 to 9 it will come. Okay, that's fine. So now instead of this level, if you will give row num, then it will work or not?
Row num less than or
It will work or not?
Yes.
No.
dual connect by row num less.
Only one. Okay, here if you are giving another column row num, then
Row num.
no. So this will not work. This connect by level only you have to give. And this connect by level, if you are giving same connect by row num, you can try once.
It will
Yes.
work. So
Okay, so here connect by row num also it is working.
working.
Okay. And another, this table you can use XML table. This is one approach.
XML table. Okay.
Select row num from XML table. This is one table. Using the table, some sequence number we can generate 1 to 10. Just you can mention within single quote 1 to 10. 1 to 10. If you are giving here 11 to 20, 1 to 10. Okay, 11 to 30. 1 to 20. So what it is taking, this XML table, the sequence number it is generating from 1, and here how many means row you want, we have given one range. So based on that only range only, how many rows will be there, it is displaying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, that only. And again row num we have given. So row num is generating from 1 only. It cannot start from any other number. So it will start from 1. Okay, so this is one approach. And another one is select column underscore value dot get number val. This is one function. So using this function, it will generate some number in a column, and this is one table name. Column underscore value is one table name which is present in Oracle database as a num alias name from again XML table 1 to 100, 1 to 20, 1 to 10. One to 10. If 1 to 20, okay, so here row num we have given, that's why it was coming from 1 only. If we are giving 11, 31, anything we can give, it was starting from 1. Now column dot value, if you are giving with get number as num from XML table, then we can start from any number. 11 we started, so from 11 it is coming up to 30. This is one approach. Using cube. Okay, so cube is one functionality they have defined in Oracle database. So using this cube, if we'll mention, then cube functionality will be defined here, or it will be used for our query. So this is our query. We are using the concept of cube. So on top of that, using cube, need to write select row num from. So in subquery it is mentioned select one, from 1 it is starting as C from dual group by cube. So grouping with this number in cube. Now it is completed. So one alias name is given for this subquery. This is one alias name. without giving also fine. Where row num is less than equal to 10. 1 to 10. Okay, so here if you can do practice or explore in your free time. So here I have given 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 times it is given 1. If 3 times you are giving, then what it will happen? 5 times you are giving, then what it will happen? Then in place of 1 0 2 3 you can give 1 2 3 4 5 you can give different number you can give and try, so that you will clear with the concept. Okay, so I'm not doing now that, you can do try. The concept already you understand, so here only maybe you are getting confused. Cube of this, so cube of this only you can just give with different number. So here suppose we delete, then what is happening? Okay, so any number you are giving, then that is fine. So one you are not giving and some other number, then what will happen? Okay, if different number you will give, then what will happen? Okay, only one number then. Okay, 4, 1 2 3 4. Okay, so different numbers you can give and try to understand what is this. If not understanding, then again we'll discuss next class. So this you can explore 10 minutes around, it will take. Lot of things are here. Row num also you can change. This select also you can change different number, and in place of row num level also you can give. Here row num less than equal to level less than equal to with connect by you can give. So different combination you can try and try to understand. 10-20 minutes you can give time for today. Okay, next one is insert. One new functionality is added for insert. Insert syntax already we discussed. So this is one new approach. Insert into table name, then values, all the corresponding values of the table, semicolon. After that again insert. So this is a table, create table products. We can delete and drop this table. Okay, this table is dropped, now it is not exist. Now we can create this table freshly. So product code is one column, range from is one column, range 2 is one column, varchar 2 10, number 5, number 5. Table products created. Now what is the simple syntax of this? Insert into, how to insert into table name. So in place of table name we can give these products values. So corresponding value we can give. Product code varchar 2, we can give suppose A. Then next column value, range from some number, any number we can give, suppose 10. Then range 2, 20 suppose. Since these two are numbers, so no need of single quote. So this is the syntax already we discussed. And here we can give another syntax is there. After products we can give the column names also. So since this is lengthy one and all column value we are giving, so no need of this. This is optional part. But the values, after that some values we are giving, that is the compulsory part. So this will insert one row. Similarly, if we are going to insert another row, again we have to give this same syntax, same syntax, same syntax. And here, if required, change the values, different values. So in this way we can insert. So this part already we done. Now it is little bit simplified and some new features given. This is the syntax. It is confused, nobody is using that, but you should know. If any other insert statement is there, can you tell? Some are asking in the interview also. So this is the new additional features. Insert all means all rows whatever we are giving, it will insert. No need to write insert, 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 insert. So insert will be written only one time. The shortcut will be here. Insert, insert, insert 10 times we are writing in 10 lines. Those are not required. From into we can start. Insert all, then into products, into products, into products. After that values. Rest of the things are same only. So in previously we were giving semicolon. After one insert statement completed, semicolon, second semicolon. Now here semicolon is not required. Insert all means it is expecting till end all insert statement. All it will insert at a time, one by one, starting to ending. So here don't give any comma or semicolon. Again next into products values, into products values. So all the things you can give. Suppose 10, 12 rows are there. After that, this is also compulsory in this syntax. Within this parenthesis, select star from dual. Without this, it will not work. So now, if we are going to insert all together, we have to execute from insert all till select star from dual. Then only it will work. So up to this, if you are executing, it will not work. This is also combined syntax. Within parenthesis, we have to write. Now we can execute this. 11 rows inserted. So here how many rows? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Total 11 rows we have given. Now if you will check select star from products, 11 rows are there. If we want to save, commit this. So this is one approach how to insert, but this is little bit complex. They defined one new approach, but not easier one. So the same thing first developed by Oracle company, then MySQL. And now MySQL database also acquired by Oracle company. In that also they added this feature, but that syntax is very small and simple one. So if MySQL database you are using and some other database also they already implemented, then that is another syntax like this only, but another syntax is into and products also no need to write again and again. Okay, and these values also no need to write again and again. These things you can write within some parentheses. Again, you can write within parentheses set of values. Again, within parentheses set of values like that. So that is easy approach and looking good also. So in those databases it will work where it is added. But in Oracle, this syntax they have given. Maybe in upcoming some versions they can simplify it also, because this is not simplified. Just they have added one syntax. But the simple wise, if you are seeing, then it is not simple one. Just you can remember, this is also one approach. Sometimes they are asking in interview also. Okay, now next topic we'll discuss keys and constraints. What is key? What are the different types of key? Then from that key only constraints topic is coming. What are the different constraints? What is the definition of constraint? Then what are the data dictionary table used for constraint? And how we will check the ETL testing scenario validation using this constraint. Okay, so first of all, we can understand what is key. Then we can go for types of keys. So key is a single column. Column is also called as attribute, or also we can tell it as a field. In SQL, we can tell field, we can tell attribute, we can tell column, no problem. But if you are using Unix operating system, then this meaning is different. Attribute meaning is different, field meaning is different, and column meaning is different. So that depends upon which database, which operating system, which language you are using. So coming to this database, these three are same meaning. So don't confuse here. All these three are same meaning. You can tell field, same meaning. You can tell column, same meaning. You can tell attribute, same meaning. In Unix, column means this one. First character is first column. Second character is second column. Third, fourth, fifth. Those are columns. And field means one word in Unix. This using is first word. So first field. SQL, second field. Key, third field. It, fourth field, like that. So that will vary from different operating system, different databases, and different language. So here, don't confuse, all these are same. Okay, so single column attribute or field or group of columns can be referred as keys in SQL. So one column also it can be called as key. Group of column also it can be called as key. So key is nothing but columns only. But what type of columns? So using the columns, the row can be uniquely identified. Those type of columns only it can be called as a key. It is not like that any column we can tell it as a key. Like region ID, department ID, location ID. Using that we are identifying some specific meaning of those rows. Address, that is not a key column. Hyderabad, Hyderabad, Hyderabad. We are not identifying the particular row. Or city name, that is not a key column. Then phone number, not a key column. Maybe 5 persons are using the same phone number staying in a single row. Maybe that can happen. One family is using one number, landline number. Internet customer ID. So you are staying in a PG, 50 persons are using that customer ID, same only. So that is not a key. So depend upon the scenario, it will depend. So basically, if you are using some tables, then ID related columns are given for the key columns. Like departments table we are using, department ID is there. Employees table we are using, employee ID is there, department ID is there. Locations table, location ID. So these are different ID columns. In the project also, if you are using, the different ID columns will be there: customer ID, region ID, zone ID, city ID, country ID, state ID, then customer ID, then department ID, location ID. So all these ID related columns only mostly considered as a key columns. Those columns uniquely identified the particular row or specific row can be identified. Otherwise, any column we will take, then it will not identify. Okay, so that is about key, and that key can be one column or that can be combination of some columns. In a table, 2-3 key columns can be present. Like in our employees table, employee ID is one column and department ID is another column. So those are ID related. So in some scenario, department ID can be used as a key to specify or to identify some kind of rows. And in some scenario, employee ID also we can use. Okay, so whenever we are coming to some composite key is one concept, both can be combined together as a primary key. So it can be single, it can be multiple. Multiple scenario are very less. This group of columns as a key column, that scenario will come very rare cases, but single column it will come frequently. Any table we can use one single column related key will be there, at least one. So below are some key fields or keys used in SQL. First one is unique key, not null key, primary key, foreign key, composite key, candidate key, natural key, and surrogate key. Okay, so total how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So try to remember these 8. In 1, 2, or 3 at least they will ask in the interview, what are those, can you explain, or what are the difference? Compulsory question you will get. First one is unique key. So what is the use of unique key? Unique key means uniquely it will be identified for that column. Okay, unique or distinct one keyword already we used in starting. Same type of thing that was using in select clause. So in table maybe duplicate values were there for that column, but it was displaying as a unique. Now practically it will not allow whenever we will insert. Suppose department ID is unique key, it is given while creating a table. So at that time what will happen, if any value is inserting in the department ID, 10 is already inserted, again we are inserting 10, it will not take. It will throw some error, unique key constant violation, that type of error it will throw. So unique is mentioned for one column means in inserting the data, while inserting the data for that column, it will not allow any duplicate value, but it can allow null, no problem. Null 10 times we can put, no problem, but it will not allow duplicate. So these two things you can remember. Duplicate is not allowed, but null is allowed. So unique key is used with a group of one or multiple fields columns in a table which is uniquely identified a record in a table. It can accept null value but cannot allow any duplicate value. So this sentence you can remember. In interview, this question they are asking, and many people are telling, 8-10 year experience candidate also, duplicate is not allowed and null also not allowed, they are telling. And some are telling that only one null is allowed, because null, 5 nulls, then those are duplicate. So only one null will be allowed and more than one null will be not allowed. Many people are telling that. So one null is not equivalent to other null. It is not comparable. So it can take any number of null, 1 null, 10 null, 20 null, any number of null. But duplicate values it will not allow. So null, 3 are null, means those are duplicate, not like that. They are not concept with the duplicate of null. That's why they are telling more than one null is not allowed and more than one value is not allowed. So this sentence only you can remember, this only they will check, because many people are doing this mistake. That is unique key. Second one is not null key. So not null, also we discussed one one keyword. What is that? Is null, is not null. If you are giving, then not null related value it is displaying, is null related value it is displaying. So not null is one key also, one constraint also. So what is the use of this not null? Not null is mentioned, then null will be not allowed in that column. So constraint we will discuss after some time. So in that case, while creating a table, and we will give one column name as a not null constraint. So in that case, while inserting the data for that column, null will be not allowed. If you are inserting 0, fine. Inserting 20, fine. Inserting ABCD, apple, orange, banana, ice cream, anything is fine. But null will not insert it. Not null constraint violation error you will get. That is not null. And third one is primary key. Okay, so primary key, this is the combination of these two, first two, unique key plus not null key. Combination is primary key. So if primary key constant is added in the table for a column, particular column, then that will not allow any duplicate value and any null value. Not null it will accept and unique value it will accept. So combinedly it will work. If we are adding already primary key, then no need of defining these two. By default these two will come. So if separately we are defining unique key, not null key for different columns, that is fine. But combinedly if we are defining these two in a single column, then better to define this one, primary key. Both together it will work in a single key. That is primary key. And foreign key means the parent table where primary key is there, means that column. Suppose department ID is there in our employees table, and department ID is also present in the departments table. But in employees table, department ID is having duplicate also, 10, 10, 10, 10, 20, 20, 20, 20, duplicate also there, and null also there, one or two null also present. But coming to departments table of department ID column, null is not there and all those values are unique. There it is not present duplicate. So we have to identify some columns with different tables, which is a common column. So this is a common column, department ID column. It is present in employees table, it is present in departments table, both. Okay, so in both the table, if it is present as a common column, it will help us to combine the data while joining. So next topic, join, it will be helpful, this primary key and foreign key. So this is a common column. So the relationship, it can be called as parent child. So which is primary key, that is means child we can say, and foreign key, that is the parent we can say. Some are telling this primary key as a parent and foreign key as a child. That also they are telling. So we should tell primary key is a parent key and foreign key is a child key, because why? Primary key 10 is there. So only one time it will be present 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. But one parent can have multiple childs. So in foreign key, if you are considering another table, then that can be 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. That is possible. That's why primary key where it is present that table you can consider as a parent table or parent column. And in which table it is present duplicate, then null, all those things, that column, that table we can consider as a foreign key. Some are telling reverse actually. So in some materials also, some books also, they have mentioned this meaning, that meaning, but correct approach is this one. You can consider this only, because parent will be only one, child can be multiple. That's why if it is unique, that column you can consider as a primary key. If it is multiple values, then that column you can consider as a foreign, simple one. Next is composite key. In one table, more than one column is defined as a primary key, then that is called as a composite key. Okay, so key, suppose employees table is having 3 columns as a key column. One is employee ID, another is department ID, and another is region ID. Suppose 3 ID columns are there, means 3 key columns are there. Out of all those, we need 2 columns, employee ID and region ID. These 2 columns as a primary key. So we have to define primary key for these 2 columns. So in that case, it can be called as a composite key. Okay. If one column only defined as a primary key, then that is primary key only. If more than one column are defined as a primary key in a single table, then that is called as a composite key. Combine, mixture. That is composite key. Okay, so it is not 2, it can be 3, 5, 10, any number of columns. More than one, that's all. More than one column are defined as a primary key, then that is called as a composite key. Simple definition. Next is candidate key. Okay, so what is candidate key? Candidate key means it is eligible to become a primary key, but till now not defined practically or finally. That is a primary key candidate. Like the simple example we can take, in India, 4 to 5 prime ministerial candidates are available, like Narendra Modi. So Narendra Modi, then Arun Jaitley, Sushma Swaraj, Rajnath Singh, then like that 4 to 5 candidates are there in BJP. So after winning the election, it is not decided who will become the primary key, prime minister, but 4 or 5 persons are identified. They are eligible. They have eligibility to become a prime minister, but not finally decided. Out of all those 5 candidates, 5 prime ministerial candidates, finally one will be decided. That person can become a prime minister. So in BJP also same thing happened. Out of 4, they decided Narendra Modi. Now finally he is the prime minister. Same thing here. 4 to 5 keys are already present who are having the eligibility to become a primary key, but not finally decided. If it is required, out of all these 5 candidates, it will be decided one column or one key as a primary key. After that, final is primary key 1 or 2. If composite, then it can be 2. But those are having eligibility, not finally implemented. So those type of columns are called as a candidate key. Another is natural key. Okay, what is natural key? Using some key or column, business informations we can get. Purely it will be related to business. Those type of columns we can tell it as a natural key. Okay, so suppose in your requirement it is going region wise, some reports you are generating. In that region also 4 zones are coming: north, east, west, south. How many states are there, how many districts are there, that is that will decide later, but zone wise it is taking. What is the highest profit in which zone? North zone, profit number 1. West zone, profit number 2. Like that, descending order they are doing. So zone wise they have given one ID. North zone, one ID, 1, 2, 3, 4. South zone, maybe 2, 3, 4, 5. So those are the zone ID. Now our requirement is zone wise profit loss we are finding out, and ascending order, descending order, top 1, top 2, top 3, top 4. So here, what is the base requirement? Our main objective of the project requirement is zone wise we are taking, and we are considering one column as a zone ID column for that. So here this is the priority one, zone ID column. So this zone ID column can be a primary key, can be a candidate key, can be a foreign key, can be a unique key, forget about that. But our requirement is using zone ID, we are getting the requirement business information and we are concluding something. So here it is indicating to our business. That's why we can tell in that scenario, in that example, zone ID as a natural key. So which column is indicating the business information? That column is called as a natural key. Last one is surrogate key. Surrogate key is just similar to primary key, but not exactly same. This is also one compulsory question you will get. Primary key and surrogate key, both are not same. Okay, so concept is same, behavior is same. In primary key, what will happen? Null is not allowed, so not null will be there, plus unique. If these two are adding, then that is called as a primary key. The surrogate key also same, these two will be added. Surrogate key is coming from primary key only. Concept is same, behavior is same, but the difference is this primary key column can contain any kind of data type value. It can take any character, any string, date, number, any kind of data type it can take, primary key. But surrogate key only take number value. It will not take date, it will not take string value, only number value. So that is one difference. And second difference is it will be in ascending order, in sequence wise, that numbers. Suppose this just today's starting class we discussed generate sequence number 1 to 10, generate sequence number 11 to 20. So what are those? Those are serial number, sequence number. So in this surrogate key, serial number will come or sequence number will come. It will not come randomly or descending order, it will not come. Ascending order with sequence wise, 1 1 increment, not 2 2 increment, not 3 3 increment, not 4 4 increment. Only one increment will happen. Ascending order wise it will happen. Starting from some number, maybe 1 1 1 or 101, whatever it may be based on your requirement. Starting from one number till which number? 202 or 200 something. So it will go with this ascending order sequence. Those numbers only present in different row, if that is a surrogate key column. Okay, so here what are the difference you got? One is ascending order and another is pure numeric value. And what we are getting, it can start from any number. It is not fixed there starting from only one. It can start from any number, but ascending order wise it will go with numeric value. And rest of the things are same with primary key. This not null and unique. And data type also one difference. In primary key, any kind of data type it will take, but in surrogate key, only numeric data type it will take, number. So these are about key. So out of all these key, at least 2 to 3 question or 4 question compulsory you will get in the interview. Very easy to understand and explain. Many people are not able to tell. They are feeling very difficulty, but easy only. Okay, so any doubt in all these keys?
No, sir.
Okay.
Referential integrity.
Referential integrity, that is foreign key, primary key and foreign key. Two references are there. We are referring one column which is available as a primary key in one table, in another table which is available as a foreign key. So these two are having reference, parent-child relationship reference. That is only referential integrity.
Oh.
Okay. So another thing is, suppose these two tables are joined. Primary key is department ID in employees table and foreign key is department ID in departments table, suppose. Okay, So here two are joined already, and one is defined as a primary key, another is defined as a foreign key. So directly we cannot delete. Parent-child relationship is there. So first we have to cascade that, we have to remove that constraint, then we can delete. After that another one we can delete if it is referential integrity or if parent-child relationship is there. Directly cannot be deleted. Okay, so those things will not come for testing, those are development part. So these are the concepts you can know all these keys. Now using these keys only, next concept is coming as constraint. Okay, so what is constraint? Constraints are the rules enforced on the data columns of a table. So whenever we'll insert the data after creating a table, some rules, restrictions we can add. Previously we created and inserted, but we have not added any restriction. We can add the restrictions also. So constraint means, simple meaning is restrictions. Suppose you are traveling by flight. So one restriction is age should be greater than 18. That is one restriction. Suppose if below 10 age is there, then they have to go with some guardian or parents. That is one rules or regulations or restriction. And another is per person 20 kg baggage is allowed, luggage is allowed. Then only you can travel. If more than 20 kg, then they can throw, or you can throw that. But don't take that. Somebody is there with you, that they can take that. That is the restriction. Then only you can travel. Otherwise, you will not travel. And another is you should be having with the ticket. So similarly, if we are inserting any data into table also, some restrictions we can add. We cannot add. Anything is fine. So basically, in real scenario, if you are working, then some restrictions will be added. Those restrictions are called as constraint. So some rules are enforced. So bound to follow that rule. It is compulsory. If added means compulsory need to follow. If not added, don't follow, no problem. So if those rules are added, then compulsory need to enforce or follow. And what to follow? While adding the data into that column, only it will be restrict. If it is not matching with that rules, that restriction, it will throw some error. It will not allow to add, insert. If it is matching with that rules, then it will add that record. So that concept is called as a constraint. So these are used to limit the type of data that can go into a table. Okay, so type of data it will check, and condition it will check, then only it will allow to go inside the table. This ensures that accuracy and reliability of the data in the database, so that we can get the correct data. Accuracy, correct data it will take as per the requirement, and it will be used for the work purpose also, reliability. Now types of constraint. Total how many types of constraint? 6 types. Remember this. Few constraints are coming from those keys only, out of all these keys. So all these keys are not constant, few keys are constant. So first constraint is unique key constraint, second is not null key constraint, then third is primary key constraint, fourth is foreign key constraint. So these 4 are coming from key only, first 4, and last 2 are extra constraint, default, check. These are 2 constraints. So total 6 constraints are there. What is constraint? How many types of constraints are there? Can you explain with example and difference? That is one question. So total 6 constraints are there. This is the definition, and these are the list of constraints. 4 are coming from keys only, and 2 are new. All keys are not constant. So here it is mentioned surrogate key. This is not a constant. Natural key, candidate key, composite key. These are not constant. These are key only. Okay. So same concept here. Unique key constraint is added in a table for one column, then that column will not allow any duplicate, but it can allow any number of null. Not null is added, then it will not allow any null value. Primary key is added, then these 2. Null also it will not allow, duplicate also it will not allow. Foreign key is there means it can allow null, it will allow duplicate, it can allow unique value, any number. But that table is having some parent-child relationship in another table of one column, common column. Next is default constraint. default constant is added, then default value will come for that column. Suppose city is one column in a table and default value we have given Hyderabad. But while inserting, we are not giving any value in that city column. So default it will take Hyderabad. If we are giving some value Mumbai, then it will take Mumbai. If you are giving some value in that column, suppose Bangalore it will take. Nasik it will take. Maharashtra it will take. Any name we are giving, it will take that name. But if you are not giving anything, then it will take the default name, Hyderabad. If it is added. If it is not added, then what was happening earlier? Null it was taking. If you are adding that value, not adding, then null. Now, null it will not take as default. Some default value it will take if it is added, this default constant. Now next is check constant. It will check with some condition. Suppose age is one column. We have given that age should be greater than 20. Then while inserting the data, it will check that age value, whatever we are passing, we are giving. If that is greater than 20, then only it will insert. If it is not greater than 20, then it will not insert. It will throw one error, check constant violation or not matching. Okay, now we can create one table. Okay, we can create one table and we can add some constraint now. Okay, so in this HR schema, these are the tables given by Oracle company: employees, departments, job history, locations, country, jobs, region, customer. These are the tables. Schema is HR. In each and every table, some key columns are there. In employees table, 2 key columns. In departments table, 1 key column. Job history table, 1, 2, 3 key columns. Locations table, 2 key columns. Countries, 2. Jobs, 1. Region ID. Customers, in this version it is not given. In some new versions they added this customer also, customer ID. Okay, now we can do not null constant. Okay, first of all we can do this not null constant and we will add some null value. What will happen, you can see. Create one table, then we can insert some records in that table. Create table name cost. First you can check this table is present or not. Okay, so this table is already present. We can use another table name. Or unwanted data is there, we can remove also. Okay, only one row is there, we can remove that. Table cost dropped. Okay, now this table is not present, not exist, we already dropped. We can create a fresh table. Create table name cost. Now SID is one column, number 4. Till this we were giving earlier while creating a table. Now we are adding some constant here. So very simple one, SID number 4. After that, which constant we are going to add for this column? Unique constant. Just keep UNIQUE unique. Next column. Last name is one column we are giving. Varchar 30 is the data type with length. We are adding not null constant for this. Okay, this is one constant. First name. Okay, Varchar 30. This is one column. Now another column we can take age. Number 3. For that we can give default 30. Okay, so at a time we can add few constant so that at a time we can cover everything. Default 30, and another constant is unique default done, not null done. Now check also we can add. Check also we can add. Another column we can take. This is student ID. Another column we can take patient ID or something, suppose. Patient ID. Number, length, okay. So here one condition is there, it should be greater than 100, suppose we are giving. So it will check one condition. If we are adding any data under this PID column, suppose 5 we are giving, this condition is not satisfying, it will not add. 10 we are giving, then also it will not add, this condition is not satisfying. If 11 we are giving, then it will add, this is satisfying. So this is check condition. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 constants we are adding here in this table. Create a table. Table cost created. Describe cost. Number 4, varchar to 30, varchar to 30, number 3, number 4. Okay, so here not null. Out of all these constants in describe, only one constant will come not null related, which is having not null, that column. Last name we have given as not null. Not null is coming. Other constant it will not come here. For that some other data dictionary table are there, we can check from there. Okay, so this is a table created with some constants. So developer people are creating in this way, which constant is applied for which column of that table, it will mention in the document, they will create accordingly. We will check from our side as a tester. Suppose in your requirement it is mentioned SID column is unique, last name is not null. So we have to verify, validate that properly whatever mentioned in the document according to the developer people added or not. That's all. Now we can insert some records. Insert into table name SID, S underscore ID, last underscore name, first underscore name, okay, age and PID also we have added. P underscore ID. Okay, corresponding value we can give values. SID 1, it is unique. First of all valid value we can give 1. Then last name is Smith, first name is Ken, age greater than 10. Okay, one valid value we can give, suppose 50, and check. Okay, this is age, and PID also number data type we can give something 15 or something.
So the age we have to take as a 30 only, sir.
No, we are not taking 30. First we are giving some value.
Okay.
So next record we can give some other value, or we will not give value. What will happen?
Yeah.
Okay, now all the valid value we have given for this table, and we can insert one row inserted. Now we can check this table. One Smith can 50 15 added. Now this same. Okay, so first one validation we can do. Unique key constant is there. Okay, so for which column? SID column. Now same thing I am executing. For your practice, different value you can change. Now same thing I am executing. Again one we are entering for this column, but here it is mentioned this is unique, but we are giving again one. Unique constant violated. If we are changing, then it will take 2 or something. It will take. Okay. Now okay, some name we can change. Okay, second one is not null. We can give null in last name. So last name is this column. This is a null. Now we can try. Is something we can change. Cannot insert into null. Null will not allowed here. In which column? Last name column. It is coming. Last name column. Okay. Now if null we will not give, here suppose we are giving some name, then it will take. Null is not there. One row inserted. Okay. Next one is default. Okay. So here again we will give 2. It will not take. So we can change. Three suppose. So here we can give some name. Any name we can give. Last name. Okay. Here first name. Nothing is there. So we can keep blank also, empty, no problem for that. Null we can take, it will allow. If any name we are giving, that also it will allow. Now default age. Okay, so here don't give age then. Here age value we are not giving, then here also age column don't give, as per the syntax. Okay. Then PID check. Okay, here we can keep 35 or something, valid value. Okay, now we can check. This age we have not given. SID, last name, first name, null, PID. Age we have not given. It inserted. But what value it inserted in this age? 30 it is inserted. Okay. Because default we have given as 30. So if we are giving some value, that value it will take. If we are not giving any value, then this default value it will take. This is default constant. The last one is check constant. Okay, so it will check the condition. If it is satisfying, then it will insert. Not satisfying, it will not insert. Okay, now also age we are not giving. So again 30 it will come. And check constant we can give greater than 10. So 5 we can give. It is not satisfying. And this is a unique, so other number we can give. Check constant violated. So whenever it is showing the message, in that it is displaying this constant number also, constant name also. So here we are giving some constant, unique, not null, default, check. These are not constant name, these are constant type. So don't confuse. One is constant type and another is constant name. So constant are 6 types. These are the types. And whenever we are defining, inserting the table, defining this table, creating the table with some constant, automatically database is assigning with some constant name. So here unique we have given. So one name is assigned by a database. Not null we have given. So not null is one constant type. So one name is assigned by a database to this column as a constant name. Similarly, for all constant, name will be assigned by the development. What is the database? Okay, and another approach also there, another syntax. We can also give the name. If we are not giving the name, database will give the name. If we are giving the name, database will not give the name. Two types of syntax are there. So this is first syntax we are using. Second syntax is there. We have to keep the name so that database will not interfere in this. Okay, so next we will do that. Now this is the simple syntax. We have not given, database is given. So what given? Database is given C007500. One name is given. One value is assigned by the database for this check constant, this constant, for this table and this column. Maybe in some other table different check constants are there. So this will be unique name. One unique name will be assigned by the database. Already assigned this one. Okay, so we can rectify this. Instead of 5, we can give suppose 15. Now one row inserted because this is satisfying now this condition. Now if you will check select star from first, these are 4 rows. We can commit. Okay, so in this way these constants will work. These are first 4 constants. Tomorrow class we will do another 2 constants, foreign key, primary key constant, and second syntax also will do. This is first syntax, second syntax we will do, and after that how to check the constant name type, all those things from some data dictionary table, that also will do. After complete we'll go to next topic.